Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Raven89 coming at you again. This is actually going to be a Wi-Fi battle, but a very special Wi-Fi battle. It's actually against one of my favorite PokeTubers, ShadyPenguinn. So, just the other day, he was actually looking for some Wi-Fi battles, just not OU, everything under OU. So I sent him a tweet saying, hey, I have a team. It's mixed tier with no OU. And he said, all right, let's battle. And right before I was supposed to go to a graduation party, so I went really late to the graduation party to get this battle in. So very excited to be able to share this video with you guys. I had a lot of fun with it. He actually made a video of it too on his channel. So if you guys want to check it out on his side, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not sure what the battle number is, but right there in the title it says Pokemon Wi-Fi battle against Raven. So that's who I am. Just a disclaimer, I played like a total noob this entire game, but I was just excited to just be able to battle Shady. So yeah, so I'll go through the commentary, let you guys know, what I should have done differently, just big mess ups that I made, and I'll go ahead and explain them along the way. So I'm going to be actually starting my team off. I'm actually opening up with a Haxorus. My Haxorus is actually Focus Sash Haxorus. Haxorus is kind of fragile with super effective moves, so I keep the Focus Sash on there so it can survive at least one hit if it needs to take one. Next is my Choice Banded Arcanine. I have a Flame Orbed Guts Luxray. I have a Life Orb Sharpedo, my boy Sharpedo, with its speed boost, hidden ability, so one of my favorite Pokemon. Braviary with Sheer Force. It actually has a jolly nature, so it's a little bit faster than everything else. And my boy Cloyster, just White Herb Cloyster with Skill Link and everything like that. So just standard Cloyster. And Shady's actually going to be bringing a Chandelure, a Dodrio, a Donphan, Weezing, Scrafty, and Lantern. So what some of the big issues, big threats on his team is obviously going to be his famous Weezing is definitely a thing. Also his Scrafty and his Lantern is definitely a problem for my team. He can actually hit a lot of my Pokemon with just that Lantern. So it's actually a really fun match. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So I was just super excited to just be able to battle Shady. He's just one of my favorite PokeTubers. I follow him very closely, so it's pretty awesome that I got to battle him. So I'm going to be starting off with the Haxorus, and he's actually going to be starting off with his Lantern. One thing, Haxorus has Mold Breaker, which I didn't know about Haxorus Mold Breaker. The ability Mold Breaker is that I thought it worked like Intimidate, so I thought it only worked when it comes out into battle. So for the rest of this match, Haxorus is not going to do... I have Earthquake on Haxorus, but I don't do it against the Weezing, because like I said, I thought Mold Breaker works like Intimidate. It only happens and activates when it comes into battle, but unfortunately I read it online and it actually works throughout the whole time. So that's going to be one big mistake throughout this battle. So I did a Dragon Claw. First I started off with Dragon Dance, then I got a Dragon Claw down, but he does go for the Will-O-Wisp and burns me. And here he's actually going to go for the Sludge Bomb. That's going to do some major damage, and he's going to get some HP back from the Black Sludge, and I'm going to take some damage from the burn. So here he actually decides to withdraw his Weezing and go out into his Scrafty. So Scrafty is going to come out here and Intimidate. That's very unfortunate because it's going to lower my attack. But I did opt to go for a Dragon Dance again to try to get some more residual damage and do normal damage at this point because of the burn on top of the Intimidate. It's going to be doing regular damage. So I take some damage from burn and I go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw. It's not going to do very much at all against this thing. And he goes ahead and goes for a Drain Punch, which is going to knock out this Haxorus, unfortunately. And he's going to get a little bit of HP back from that. So down goes Haxorus. I just huge misplay and just me not knowing about Mold Breaker. But you live and you learn, and I'll learn from that mistake. So I come out with the Braviary. I was hoping he would stay in, but he actually decides to switch out into his Wheezing, which that superpower was actually meant for the Scrafty. Unfortunately, he did switch out though, and my attack and defense is going to fall now. And Poison Boy is actually going to get some HP back from the Black Sludge. So I went here for the Crush Claw. Unfortunately, it did not kill because I did get that attack drop, so that's very unfortunate. And he went for a Pain Split, so that's going to go ahead and get him some HP back. I decide here to go ahead and switch out into the Lux Ray. This is again my my Flame Orb Guts Lux Ray. So he's going to opt to go for a Sludge Bomb here, and Lux Ray is going to take that kind of well, but now the Flame Orb's not going to be taking effect. So he then decides to switch out here, out into his Lantern, which I really don't have anything I can do against this Lantern with the Lux Ray. I went ahead and went for the Ice Fang. Unfortunately, I didn't get any flinch or ice freezing or anything like that. So now I'm going to take some burn damage. I misclicked here and went for a Fire Fang. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not sure if I thought he was going to switch out or not, but definitely bad play with the Fire Fang. Barely did anything. And he's going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch and switch out into his Chandelure. So Chandelure is going to come out here being its shiny self, and I'm actually going to take some burn damage. So I here opt out to switch, and I'm going to be switching into Sharpedo. So Sharpedo resists both of his stabs. He does go for the Shadow Ball, but Sharpedo is very frail. Fortunately, Sharpedo does live with 20 HP, and he's going to opt to switch out here into his Scrafty back out again. So, and he's going to get the Intimidate off, which is very unfortunate. Here, I actually went for the Protect on the switch, so that's going to fail. But I am going to get my Speed Boost, which is really awesome. I'm actually going to go for the Protect again to really scope out what he's trying to do with the Scrafty. He does go for a Drain Punch, so I'm hoping he goes for the Drain Punch next turn again. I'm going to get my Speed Boost, and I go for the Destiny Bond. So Destiny Bond's definitely going to, if he goes for the attack, it's definitely going to take him out, which he does go for the attack. So that's very awesome for me. Sharpedo doing his thing. Love my Sharpedo so much. I really hope he gets a Mega Evolution next generation. Well, not next generation, but for ORS, I really hope he gets a Mega Evolution. That would just make me so happy. So down goes Scrafty. So that's very awesome for me. And I opt to bring out the Braviary here, and he's actually going to bring out the Chandelure back out. So I actually go for the Rock Slide. I go first. Apparently he was freaking out about the Speed Tie. I have a Jolly Nature Braviary with Sheer Force, so that was actually enough to be able to take out the Chandelure. So now I actually missed. Just a bad play again. I went for the Rock Slide and did not do as much damage that I wanted it to do. And he actually goes for a Sludge Bomb and goes ahead, and it actually gets the poison off, unfortunately. And he's going to get some Black Sludge HP back. Unfortunately, just another bad play. I should have went right for the Crush Claw initially, which I didn't do. And as you can see here, the Crush Claw does a lot of damage, but is not able to kill it. But if I went for Crush Claw the first time, it would have probably killed the Wheezing or would have forced the switch. So now he's going to get a little bit more HP back onto the Wheezing, and now I'll be sending out my Arcanine. So Arcanine's going to come out here and do Intimidate, which is not going to do anything. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the Extreme Speed, hopefully to take out this Wheezing, which indeed it does. So that's very awesome for me. Down goes Wheezing. He was definitely a problem, so I'm glad that he got taken out. So now he's going to switch into his Donphan, so I had no other choice here. Remember this point of the match. I'm going to talk about this exact point in the match after the battle. So he goes for the Earth. I switch out into an Earthquake. Cloyster does not take that very well. This Donphan is very offensive and does a lot of damage. I go for an Ice Shard, hoping to just get some damage done on this thing. I didn't know if Cloyster was slower or faster than Donphan. I did not want to risk it, so I just went for the Ice Shard. Definitely misplay on my part. I didn't have calcs at my disposal at the time, so I unfortunately was not able to do that research. So now I'm going to opt to go into the Luxray, but of course he's going to have the Ice Shard with priority, so that's definitely going to easily take out this Luxray. So down goes Luxray. My only hope left is my Arcanine. So, and it's a Life Orb Donphan, so definitely big threat. So I go ahead, I get the Intimidate off, not that it really matters. I do go for the Flare Blitz. I had the option to either go for that or for the Close Combat. I did go for the Flare Blitz for the Stab boost, and that is going to be enough to take out this Donphan, which is very awesome. But now he's got this Lantern that's just been such a problem throughout the whole match. I do go for I'm locked into the Flare Blitz, so I go ahead and go for that. Unfortunately, he lives with 2 HP, and I take the recoil, and of course he's going to go for the Scald, and that's going to be super effective and be able to knock out those Arcanine, and that is the game. Very fun battle. I mean, tons and tons of just missed bad plays on my part. Now, what I am going to talk to you guys about at the very end, where I did that switch out from Arcanine into Cloyster. Definitely bad play on my part. What I should have done was switched into my Luxray, sacrificed the Luxray, then brought my Cloyster out at full HP. Then he probably would have went for Earthquake with the Donphan on the Cloyster, where at that point I would have went for a Shell Smash, and I have White Herb, so my both of my defense drops would have actually went right back up, and I would have had my speed and my attack sharply increased. So then I would have had a really beefy Cloyster with the Donphan. I could have just went for an with Ice Spear, which definitely would have taken out the Donphan. Then with the Lantern, I could have gone for a Rock Blast. That definitely would have probably taken out that thing. And then when the Dodrio comes out, I could have went for just in case I probably would have been a little bit weary about speed and everything like that, because I know Dodrio is pretty quick. I probably would have went for the Ice Shard, do some good damage on Dodrio, super effective damage, and if it didn't knock it out, Dodrio would have went for Giga Impact on the Cloyster, and then my last Pokemon was Arcanine, where I then could have just went for an extreme speed and be able to take out the Dodrio, and that would have been a win in my favor. But of course it didn't come out that way. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but didn't. But it was a great battle. It was just so much fun to battle ShadyPenguinn, dude. It was just awesome. He's actually the one as soon as I started getting into competitive battling, I started watching his videos, and he definitely inspired me to start making YouTube videos. So I just want to say thank you. Big shout out to Shady. I'm going to have his channel in the description section below, just in case you guys never heard of him or don't know who he is. Check his channel out. He's really good, and he's just a down-to-earth guy. I really like him. He's great pokey. He's a great asset in the Pokemon community, so definitely check him out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave any suggestions. Go ahead and criticize this battle, because I know I did terrible, but now I know about the mold breaker and, you know, all the kind of stuff that I should have done, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but didn't. But I can go ahead and learn from this experience, and hopefully I get to battle Shady again sometime soon and get another chance in trying to beat him. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.